Um, this is my podcast, Talks to 1 Hour Podcast. With this one, I get different people such as yourself, get to know them, trying to get different perspectives on just like life or experience all in general. We know each other. We knew each other for a long time, but besides the West, maybe you being a basketball player and then a mentor, I really don't know that much about you. Probably they don't either.
No.
Black men really don't like to open up, but. On this one, I tried to change that stigma. I tried to put us all on the path of healing if we need to, encouragement or just motivation in general. You feel me? So introduce yourself, where you're from, where you grew up and all that fun shit, and we'll hop into it.
Yeah, bet, man. It's Smoke, man. I'm from Chicago, but I moved down here when I was like 10. So, I kind of claim Tulsa as my own. You feel me? I still got love for the Chi, though, man.
Sure.
That's always. But I fuck with Tulsa, though, man. For real.
Chicago, 10. A lot of people move when they're like 2, 3, 4, and don't remember it. But you remember Chicago.
Yeah.
What was that like, man? Was it really as the shy rack as people claim it to be, or?
No, it's one of them things. It's like I feel like it's everywhere, though. I feel like if you from there, you don't really, you know what I'm saying? You don't really notice it.
Yeah, like the West Side.
Yeah.
I didn't know we was crazy, but.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you from it, so everything is normal to you feel me? But then when you kind of like step outside of you, like, damn, like, I really went through, like, you know what I'm saying, some tough shit, you feel me? Like, that's why we moved, though, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mom was trying to keep us from out of that, because she seen, like, I was, like, 6 years old. I was like a door boy for all the hustlers, you feel me? Like,
Right.
they paid me, like, $10 a day just to yell out when the police was coming through. When I was 6 years old, you feel me? So, it's really tough. Like, so I go back. A lot of people don't know me, so, they kind of be trying, like, on some mugging type stuff.
For sure.
But that's just how it is everywhere, though.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. Is like us as males. Like, I heard this thing is like, regardless if it's like a verbal thing that we say out loud, every time you meet a male, you look at him and be like, "Can I beat his ass?"
Yeah.
You feel me? And I feel like that is something we should have in the sense of like protecting family or self, but for it to go past like respect is weird, and a lot of men don't show that respect. With me, I try to control the narrative of the conversation, or even just me being in presence of different men. Walk up to you, "Hey, how you doing? I'm Julian," or saying hi when people walk in. Just asserting yourself as a man. Yeah. You feel me? And I feel like that emulates the environment around you, and people are like, "Oh, I don't want to be a bitch ass nigga and be rude." You feel me? So it's like it's mind control. I got mind control over Devo. You feel me?
Yeah, I fuck with that.
But it's crazy because, like, thinking back at six is such an innocent age, and you fucking not raised, but been around a lot of 6 years old since you even started being a mentor. You feel me? So how is that now, knowing that grown men took advantage of you in the sense of, "I'll give you some money if you call out the cops"? Oh man, cops are bad. These are my homies. But in reality, this is like, it's a crime. You feel me? Like, they are using you. And me having a son, I couldn't imagine that being like a normal thing, or for him to look up to these guys. So looking back at that, how did that shape you, if any, to be the person that you are now?
It's like one of them things, though. It's like of course I can be like, it was fucked up how they was trying to treat it, but they got to think most of them didn't have a daddy either, though. So all they know is tough love, and all they know is the streets. So like, they was probably just feeling like they can protect me that way instead of me going somewhere else. Like, I can be in my, in Chicago we got projects. Like, we got neighborhoods too, but we got projects. So it's like, it might be like 3 tall buildings that go up to the 17th floor, all in one project. So, you know what I'm saying? It's probably like 500 people right there in that project. You feel me? So they was probably thinking like, then, like, back when I was there, we didn't have middle school sports. So, so most of the time they was trying to they was really just trying to keep you under their wing. Like, they didn't want, like, they didn't want their people to be, let's say, just from the other side. You know what I'm saying? So, like, my projects is the side. So, like, all the shorties is over there, you know what I'm saying? From 6 all the way up. Like, even if you don't play sports, you know what I'm saying, you still good in the hood. Like, you still can walk around at nighttime. People know you. You know what I'm saying? They might just give you some money just to give you some money.
Right.
But the tough love come when, you know what I'm saying, when they giving you, most of the people giving you more money, you know what I'm saying? Then my mom, she really wasn't straight to, like, you know what I'm saying? She can't raise boys. So she always said she'll let the streets do it, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, for sure. And that's the thing, man, is people don't understand, like, that are not black from the outside looking in. Yeah, you know, they hear us say ghettos or projects or traps or whatever, and think of a bad thing. But if you think about it, we were forced into these projects. Like if you look up ghetto in the, it's actually where they put the Jews during like captivity or whatever. And it's like for us,
bro. I didn't know that, bro.
That's a whole nother conversation. You know,
what's up, bro? I never knew the definition.
Yeah, but just to think of that and us having that deep root of love for ourselves, but then a deep root of hate towards the people who look like us. Yeah. And that is, to me, a psychological thing. Because you see, or you just said how, you know, yeah, they fucked with us. They took us under their wing. They even gave us money. But them over there, they're different. Yeah. And in reality, they're not. It's just where you live. Yeah, you feel me? For sure. And people thrive off of that content. I mean, you saw Vaughn, you saw Derek, all them niggas make a living off of a couple streets, like 5 minutes down the way. You feel me? And
that shit really
and to us, it's real life. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like we don't understand why we're in this position. We don't understand why we have roaches, rats, food stamps.
You feel that shit normal, man?
Right?
It's normal.
So, 10 years old, you're moving to Tulsa, Oklahoma, right?
Yes, sir.
What was that like? Because where the fuck is Tulsa?
That's what I'm saying,
right? Especially the South.
Man, crazy story about it. So my mom, she like, you know what I'm saying? She came up to me and my brother. I got two sisters too. They older. Okay. And she was just like, you know, we're gonna move and she just gonna circle a spot on the state. I mean, on the map.
That's dope.
Yeah, she chose Oklahoma. Then you know, she kind of did a little research and she seen that like Tulsa and Oklahoma City had like the more black people. You feel me? So. And I'm a city boy, you know. Chicago, we city, man. Right. So you know, she was trying to keep us in the city, and then she just closed the eyes and picked Tulsa. You feel me? So
yeah, man. The luck of the draw.
Yeah, you feel me?
So did you guys move from Chicago to out west, or did you live somewhere?
So the thing about it, when we first moved, we moved out east, and I went to Union for a little bit, not Union. Well, it was some elementary school. Okay. I think it was some type of union, but I didn't like it, man. It was just it just you know, I was new down here, so everything was new. Then we moved out north, and I was finna go to Greeley, and I was finna go to Greeley, and I walked in, I ain't like how the building smelled. So you know what I'm saying? I'm the baby though, so you know she was trying to make sure I was all right before everybody else. So then we moved out west. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She moved me out west, took me to Eugene Field, and you know, I kind of rocked with that. But then they moved me up a grade too in an accident. So I was
really,
yeah, I supposed to be in kindergarten, but they jumped me straight to second grade.
Damn,
yeah,
damn. Yeah, so this nigga's tall enough and smart enough. He's good.
Me?
He's good.
That's when I knew this shit was gonna be wild.
So now you're in a new environment with, I mean, kids that look like you. There's black kids in Eugene Field, but now the culture is different. Yeah. Did you have trouble fitting in with the culture? Fuck, kids are gonna be kids.
Yeah, no, I had a big time.
Really?
Yeah, I had a big time because you know, from like I had a little accent, so you know what I'm saying. Like instead of saying Q, I used to always say like Kurt.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying. So everything was all like. So instead of saying like boy, I say like boy. Like you know what I'm saying. So everybody used to try to like make fun of me on that shit. So. Until I started fighting, then I started getting cool with everybody.
I bet niggas can't really fight, especially in elementary.
For real, man.
Man, so I feel like we start to look at our life as a whole once we get a certain age. You went to Clinton and then Webster, but Webster is the start of you being a man, right? 14 all the way to 18. What was that time period like for you? I mean, of course, you started getting a close niche with the people in the community, or even if you went to UG Field or the West, maybe. We'll get into that a little bit, but how did high school shape you or how did it shape you from the boy from Chicago to the man from Tulsa?
Man, the crazy thing about it is like 3 weeks changed my whole like the way I thought of life. Like I went to Jinx for 3 weeks and it was just too white for me. You know what I'm saying? Like even like that's when I knew I was fucked up in the head. But like even like black people would sound like they would say like nigger instead of like nigga. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So my mama, she was trying to tell me thug it out, like, you know what I'm saying, this how the world is, you know what I'm saying, like you gotta adapt, like, you know, so I was just so comfortable being out west and being with my people from out west that, you know, we all like we don't got no damn sense, you feel me? So I get over here, we got homework on the first day. I'm like, damn, like, bro, we don't even do homework at Clinton. I'm a freshman.
Right.
I'm a freshman. Like, we got homework on the first day. Everybody's white. Everybody act white. So I moved to Webster, and my freshman year was cool, but I had all Fs. You feel me? So that after that year, I kind of knew like I don't regret it, but I knew I fucked up though. Mm-hmm. Like I knew I kind of put myself in a hole that was gonna be hard to get out of, and I feel like if I'd have stayed at Jinx, I'd have been straight.
Yeah.
But I just feel like Webster made me a man because it should just made me like wake up. You feel me? Then I like the people I was around, like I knew I had to be like. Cause I was the top bullshitter, you feel me? Like I was bullshitting. I knew if I bullshit, my homies bullshit.
Yeah.
So that kind of made me like a leader. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like growth. And then I started being eligible, and all my friends started. You know, most of them started being eligible. So you know, we started getting to play together. So yeah, it was pretty cool. It made me it made me a leader. Let me say that
for sure.
Yeah.
So going to, I mean, of course, Jinx is white, right? And then going to Webster, you said we was on bullshit, even if I was. So what was that like, knowing that you had that much power? You know, when we see power, it can either go two ways, you know, good or bad. And especially getting all Fs the first year, how did that switch you? Like, nah, I don't want to be a fuck up. Because some people just be like, it's my life. Like, I don't see anything else. Yeah, especially like we didn't even have QT over there. Sure. We didn't have. Now you're good. We didn't have shit over there. So it's like, how did you have that mindset of I need to be better?
I love the hoop, man. Like hoop was my shit. And second semester, the beginning of the second semester, man, my coach pulled me out of basketball and sent me to JRTC. Oh, yeah, you feel me? So like, so you know how bad that how bad that got to be for him to pull you from basketball. Yeah. So after I did that, Jamar and them was just like, you know what I'm saying, you got your people coming next year, like we want to see you on the court with them as well. You feel me? So that's when I was just like, yeah, like I got to get the grades if I want to hoop. Like this hoop is shit. I knew I wasn't gonna make it to the league, but I thought I'd go overseas or something. Right. Yeah, so I thought I'd go overseas or something. So after that, after my freshman year, after the summer, and I really just like realized like, damn, I didn't play a lick. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't play it light. I'm just cool in school. Like that's not like I love to hoop. Like I'm a hooper. So after that, I was just trying to like, man, get my grade just to hoop. Like that was it.
For sure. So you mentioned somebody a lot of people know in Tulsa, Jamar, is the director or the main person for the West maybe at that time. How did you get involved in that organization, and what was that like meeting somebody who was a true role model? Yeah. You said you were raised by your mom. I'm assuming your dad wasn't there. Yeah. So having this male presence that is being on your ass or telling you need to be better or giving you that tough love, for a boy, I'm gonna reject it because who are you? You feel me? So what was that like for you, getting that different experience or different energy from a male?
See that, like that was the thing too though, like cause like even as a shorty, like when I came down here, so when I came down here, it was just like they all played football. And, he used to tell me how good he was at football and everything. A nigga being a nigga, like kid or not, like I feel like you lying until you show me. You feel me? So I feel like anybody just come down there and say I used to be good. Mm-hmm. But he starts, we started playing football outside, and I was like, this old nigga really good.
Really good. That's before the back end.
Yeah, you feel me? I'm like, that's what really I got so cool. And I'm like, this old nigga really good. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? Like in football, we used to play catch and shit. He's one hand catches back in the day. I'm like, this old nigga good. Right. So then I started playing football because of him. Then he started telling me he can hoop. Mm-hmm. I'm on the same shit. Like, you show me. You can. Like, you gotta. I'm talking about he told me from 4th grade all the way to 8th grade.
Ooh.
Like he showed me that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but after 9th grade, I was on that ass.
He won't play me no more though. It's over with now. But man, that was like a different world for me, man. Because it was kind of like a big brother daddy kind of moment. For sure. Just on some stuff like, because I got a big brother, but he don't play sports. Yeah, he just cool.
He's just cool.
He the coolest nigga I know.
That man funny as hell.
Yeah, you feel me? He just cool. So like the sports shit, he couldn't teach me the sports shit
for sure.
But you know what I'm saying? Like he taught me how to, how to be in his world. Yeah. But having somebody teach me how to like to be in the corporate world is kind of like it's kind of different.
It's different, yeah.
Jamar always been like the director, so he always knew. He from the hood too, but you gotta. I don't look the part, but I can play the part. You feel me? Like any part you want to play, I can play it. So That's one of them things that he taught me that I'll never forget. That like he just taught me how to play the corporate world, man. You know, I can fit in anywhere. You feel me? Because of him, though.
Yeah.
So I give my shout outs to him.
Yeah, for sure. And then that's the dope thing. You know, whatever the part is, I can play it. Yeah. And I forgot where I heard it from, but it was like if you drop a nigga from the hood anywhere, he'll adapt because he had to. Mm-hmm. If you drop somebody off from the suburbs into the hood,
you can't.
Yeah, you can't. So what was that like? You know, understanding that I can mold myself into anything I want to be because he's an example of this.
Yeah.
You feel me? And it's cool to get, you know, that love and respect from like a sports point of view or even a corporate point of view, but a personal point of view is really difficult. Of course, there was a lot of other boys, different personalities, probably no father as well. So when you guys had that type of quarrels between each other, you and the other kids, how was that when you guys had to get disciplined or, hey, you can't come back here for a while? And B, how did you accept it? You know, like, shit, fuck it. You don't want me back? I ain't gonna come back. Yeah. But it's like, there's nothing else. You know, this is family.
Yeah.
So it's like, how did you deal with all that?
But you know, it's one of them things that like, I want to say like it show you who's who, but it's one of them things where like, you think about a person a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I come to you and like, hey, yo, like, I want to make it to the league. And the first thing you say is like, but you know, only like 2 people make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still love. I probably not going to take it that way at the moment.
Yeah, for sure.
But once I get home, I'm like, damn, like, he ain't even say like, fuck it, let's try it. You feel me? Like, on some shit like, you know, even though I ain't going to make it, like, you know what I'm saying? Fake it, you feel me?
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I feel like that the people that was always on some shit like, this nigga kiss ass or some shit like that, you feel me? Like, even if you faked it, I felt like it was real love because, you know what I'm saying, you didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, you didn't want to hurt my feelings. Say somebody I didn't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though you would tell me later on, like, in life, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people tell me later on in life, like, damn, I didn't know what you was doing, bro, but I respected you, feel me? So,
for sure.
I just feel like that, man. I just feel like it's one of them things where, like, I knew people was going to look at it wrong. I feel like I got, like, special treatments or some shit, but I knew, like, they'll understand at the end.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it gets... Yeah, of course, the quote-unquote special treatment because, of course, we don't have that male presence, and for somebody to take it, it's difficult, you know, and I feel like that's what really fucked us up as a people after, like, segregation and all that shit because they put you in these ghettos. Okay, now we have cocaine from a different country. Let's give it to them. They're going to make millions.
Killing 8 people.
Exactly. And it's like, to me, it's rooted in our blood, in our DNA. You feel me? Like, some people get upset. Like, I love everybody, right? But I love us more. Yeah. You feel me? And people don't understand, like, oh, slavery's not today, or, you know, we weren't racist, or blah, blah, blah. It still looks like you.
I hate when somebody say they're not racist.
Right? Because, you are.
Yeah, you got
it's like, that's the thing. Psychologically, you are rooted. Like, you can put a monkey that's in captivity and a lion in captivity in the same room. That monkey knows I ain't fucking with that. You feel me? And it's not even, he looks scary. It's just something in me. You feel me? Like, even when I get pulled over, you know, I'm around a whole bunch of, like, I won't be around a lot of white women or even one white woman. You know, I'm not talking to nobody's kids. Like, and that's not, it's not me hating them. It's me protecting me.
You got to.
You know, regardless of if it's all in my head. Eventually, or not eventually, at one point in time, it wasn't in somebody's head. You know, like Emmett Till or the man who they claimed attacked a white woman in the Tulsa race. Yes. Yeah. Claims. You feel me? And it's like, if I don't put myself in this position, I'm not going to do it.
No, for sure.
And it translates to, especially when we're kids. Yeah, we see these other kids that look like us, but when they take something from us, I don't care. I only see red. But when I see, like, if I play somebody from Jinx or somebody from Union and they disrespect me, it's not really the same. You feel me?
It's not personal.
Right. It's not personal. It's, oh, it's competitive. Or it's, no. You truly hate the person who looks like you because you can't hate them the way you want to.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, now you're getting older. You even said you wasn't going to make it to the league, but at the back of our mind, it's always a possibility. But once we start getting older, things don't happen. What was that like for you coming to the conclusion that it may not be in the cards for me? Not saying it's not now. I mean, even now, you feel me? But we all have to have that conversation with ourselves. You feel me? So if you did, what is that like to you? But if you did not, how are you staying motivated to be better?
No, probably like my 8th grade year. Like my 8th grade year, I tried out for an AAU team, and they was travel and everything. And I didn't make it, and I was just like, yeah, I probably won't make it to the league. Like it's too late to be like, you got to. I'm the only person in my family play sports. I'm the tallest person in my family. Like my whole mama's side and daddy's side.
Damn.
You feel me? So like I didn't have athletes. So I wasn't athletic. I wasn't fast, but I knew the game better than everybody though. So my 8th grade year, I just kind of knew like I wasn't gonna make it to the league. And I'm kind of real with myself though before I'm real with anybody else. So you know what I'm saying, like it hurt a little bit, but then after after that summer, my 9th grade year, I went to Webster. I first went to Jinx, but I went to Webster, and I was one of the better shooters on the team, like varsity and JV and freshman. So I was like, I got a chance at overseas. You feel me? Like I can make it overseas. So then after a while, I worked for that, and I went to college and shit. But school wasn't me, man. Like I tried my hardest, but school wasn't me. Like my freshman year at Bacon, I played like a game or two at JV, but I was ineligible. Then I went to I transferred to Langston, and then I tried to try out, but I was a transfer. So he told me I had to wait
a year.
But I feel like he was BSing though. You know what I'm saying? Because like he used to let me come and practice a lot. Like he let me practice a lot, but it was just like one of them things where like I wasn't at Langston. Like I was a student, but I was cool first. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll go to practice when I feel like going to practice. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you need me to scrimmage, I always make up a line like I got homework.
Damn.
Then you're checking my grades and I'm failing. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like what kind of homework you doing?
If this nigga is doing it,
you feel me? But I ain't gonna lie, I got the UCO and it was one of them things that like I felt like it was like a second chance, man. And like I locked in. Like I think I had 2 B's, a C, and I had an A. But that shit was like the worst year of my life of school. Right. You feel me? Like I really had to like lock in from practice and classwork. So after that, I was just like, I'm done with this hooping shit. Cause you got to get at least one year of film on tape to get overseas. Like I'm not paying to go try out. So that's one of the things, man. After I left UCL, I was just like, I'm just gonna be in man's league
for sure. And that's the thing people don't understand. Especially with my friends, we're a little older. We're a little younger than you, and I know I won't say my friends, people in my age group. Sometimes it's still a possibility for them to go to the league, but I've gotten to the conclusion I'm not going to go to the league, right? Yeah. I'm not going to whatever. But it is still beautiful to teach or beautiful to still talk about. Like even now, you can have a podcast about basketball. Like
no, for sure.
It doesn't have to be you playing. Like you said, only 2 people make it probably in the state. You feel me? Like, what is it, 28 people?
No, for sure.
And it's difficult.
Yeah.
Brian Scalabrine, he played for the Celtics and other teams back in the day. But he told this person, I'm more closer to LeBron than you are of me. And to me, like, he was a 6 man. He probably didn't even play.
Nah, yeah.
But to know he can kick my ass, there's levels. But there's still beauty because it's like you see all these coaches on YouTube or, just even in your life giving the game to a younger generation that probably won't make it to the league either, but it's keeping them centered on something to where they grow morals, they grow values, they grow into themselves. Yeah. Like I'm a boxer. I don't compete or anything, but I see the sport probably differently than an actual boxer who wants to go amateur or pro. And to me, it's more beautiful to be like, not that he got that move for me, but it's like, I know where he got that from. You feel me? And that's beautiful. I'll still spar occasionally. I'll still go work out. Like I have a fight. I don't want to get punched in the head. Nah, it's not me. This is me. Yeah. So did you ever feel that way? Especially after college, like I can give this game back and even in a different way, still at the West, maybe you're now a role model in the community. Yeah. So did that, give you more of a boost that I can give this back or I can be like my role model tomorrow or I can be somebody better?
No, I had a conversation with my senior year, I had a conversation with this white dude named John. You know, John Benzinger. And it was one of them things where, like, you know what I'm saying, my grades were so messed up. Like, I had, like, my coach probably had, like, 200 letters for me. But he never showed me, though. You know what I'm saying? Because he always said it's a waste of time. You don't got the grades. ACT scoring good. Like, you're not getting into these schools.
Yeah.
Like, you got to go JUCO or go to one of these NAIAs. You feel me? So when I went to Bacon, you know, so I had a conversation with him. And he was just like, don't you know, like, Jonathan, don't, like, they don't know what that is. Like, they don't know what the difference between the NAIA and the D1. Like, they still looking at you like you made it.
Yeah.
Like, you can use that as a tool. So, you know what I'm saying? So after that, like, that's why I feel like it was so much easier for me than other people to, like, just let it go, because I felt like that I made it that far just so I can grab, like, the younger generation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jonathan, every time I came down from school, Jonathan them, when can we get in the gym? You know what I'm saying? So now I got them at the gym all day instead of the streets. You know what I'm saying? We stand night at the Maybe. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they ain't out 2 or 3 in the morning. We at the Maybe. It might be up 2 or 3 in the morning. You feel me? In the gym or on the laptop. I mean, not the laptop, computer lab, anything, but. You know, so I kind of use that as a tool, and it kind of feels good. So, like, you know, like, that's why I'm still trying to, like, work now, because, like, more kids in the hood listen to somebody that they can beat them, actually, than somebody just out there airballing.
For sure.
Like, somebody come out airballing trying to teach me how to hoop, teach me about anything.
Not doing it.
Yeah, you
not doing it.
Because I ain't gonna lie, if you can't hoop, you don't dress, or you don't got money, they don't care about your wisdom. I was the same way. Like, a random dude that I don't even know what you do. You don't do what I do. I don't do what you do.
Right.
You can't come teach me about my life. We ain't never did the same thing.
Yeah.
You feel me? So now I'm using it as a tool to try to give back to the youth. So
for sure. Yeah. No, man, and that's beautiful, especially knowing that you're making a difference. And that, like, if you look at just life as a whole, like, let's just say we're a god, and we looked at different generations, and we just pick somebody and watch them grow up and die. They probably did and do the same things that we do, in the sense of growing up in the hood, struggling, you know, not knowing where, and the story stays the same. It's just a different face.
For sure.
And for the fact that we are now having individuals that are being more prevalent in other kids' lives, now it's changing from one way of living to now another way, because you see, like, Anthony, Jonathan, other kids are now being successful and going a little further than we ever thought, you know, was possible. You know, we probably only get to a certain level, and to see them, like, actually succeeding, and now with social media, they're getting followers, they're getting all this extra shit. So it's beautiful in the aspect of everything, but it's really difficult to still see the kids that fail. You feel me? Like, I know we see a lot of kids from the west side that are not here no more, or not doing well. How was that for you? Because I know some of my friends that I grew up with are not on the good path, and it breaks me, because it's like, fuck, we were in the sand, but, like, we were really kids at one point, and now we get older and life happens. It's like I still sympathize, but now I have to move on. So is that something that you have to deal with, you know, understanding that these relationships was cool while they lasted, but now I have to go somewhere else? Because some people want to hold on to the homies, they want to hold on to the life that is comfortable, but comfortability only, you know, get you so far. You feel me? So what is that like for you, man, having to just live and be
me, man? To me, that's like the worst part of, like, that's like the worst part of the hood. Like, that's the part that you hate the most. But you love the hood, though, because, like you build, like, family. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I came down here, and it's like, it's me, my mom, and my brother. You know what I'm saying? So, like, me running the hood, like, everybody I hang out with is, like, turning to family. You feel me? Because I'm by myself, so everybody's taking me in. So, but that's just it's sad, though, for real, though, man. But it's just like one of them things where, like, that's why when people say, like, they don't know what they doing when you're young, because, like, everybody know what you're doing when you're young. Like, your decisions might not be wise, but you knew, like, what was gonna happen after you made that decision. You know,
breaking this window. But it's like, I still have a kid mind about it. Like,
you feel me? Like,
I'm just a baggy. It's funny. Or knocking on somebody's door and running.
Yeah, like,
That's just cool. But as an adult, if a kid did that right now, I'm mad as shit.
Mad as shit. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. But like, as a kid, when you was with your homie, y'all was doing that shit. You knew like, hey, I just gotta be faster than you.
Right.
I know if he come out, cause you gotta think, hey, if he come outside, I know what's gonna like. We might get whooped. They gonna call our parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know everything. So
right.
like, as kids, like you pick. You know what I'm saying? Like you people say they don't got a choice, but like you pick the route you want to live. You feel me? So it's just kind of like, in me as a homie, like once you pick that life you live in, like I'm supporting it to the fullest. Like,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want it from you, but I'm gonna let you know that like I'm here for you at all times. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might not be out there doing it with you,
right?
But you can call me. You know what I'm saying? You can call me. You're home. You can call me. You know what I'm saying? Money short. You can call me.
For sure.
Me? So like, it's one of them things that like, as a group, as a kid, like you make a pact when you 19, and as a like when you get older, you like like I knew that shit was. You know what I'm saying? I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I knew this was gonna happen. Like this who he was. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's not a knock. It's like, it's sad to say, like, I'm saying, like, sorry for all the losses, but it's just like, I knew that nigga was a wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew he was gonna be wild this whole life. You feel me?
Right. And that's the sad thing, brother. It's like, it like we think it could be us, but then on the other hand, we're glad it's not us. For sure. You feel me? But there's always two sides of a coin. You know, we have friends that are not doing well, but we do have friends that are prospering. Yes, sir. You know, I know one of your closest friends is a phenomenal artist. Yeah. You know, other people doing big things. So, what is that like? Seeing the friends that do succeed living their life. You feel me? Like you said, yeah, I'll support your life, but I'm not gonna fuck with that. But on the other hand, I support it and I'm all in. Like, I'm fucking with it.
Yeah. See, nah, but on the other side though, like, so like with the bad side, like the love is like pure. You know what I'm saying? Like the love is like a brother. You know what I'm saying? Like the love is like closer than anything. You know what I'm saying? To blood. So the successful people, the love is just deep. You know what I'm saying? It got to be deep because like I can't talk to you every day. Yeah. I can't talk to you every month. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my people might be busy, working, vacation, family, you know what I'm saying? So I can't, so the love got to be deep right there, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like, if I don't talk to you too much, you still can call me. Right. Like, what you got going? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to, why you ain't talk to me? Like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? What you got going? So, like, but, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, especially, like, Phil, though, like, it's hard to see Phil, like being, like, who he is right now, man. Cause,
yeah, because you knew him when he was just regular Phil, right?
Like, because the crazy thing about it is, like, man, like, as a kid, like, we made so many songs, and, like, we all used to say, like, nah, Phil, you hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he's like, for real good.
Like, we like, you hard. He like, nah, bro, we all hard. We like, nah, like, no, like, like, you got it, bro. So, they're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even in high school, it's me, Phil, Burner, and doing that Wendell. Rest in peace, Wendell. My boy Big Joker, and we used to make, like, Burner had a laptop. We used to make like 10 songs a day.
Burner was a battle rapper, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get him on the podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. I'm gonna hit him up. He just moved back too, so
oh, hell yeah. Yeah, Kelly, Jonathan's dad, was doing like beats and shit, so that's how I knew of him. Yeah, so that's dope.
And he got a podcast too, though.
Really?
Yeah, he got some, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Yeah, he got some people that, you know what I'm saying, y'all need to link in with.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna link that in. But yeah, he had a laptop, and so we used to make like 10 songs a day. And like we all used to try to like promote Phil part. You know what I'm saying? We all rap Phil part all the time. Until like his senior year, he was like, "Man, I'm about to drop a song." Yeah. And after that, it was just over with. So,
that's dope, man.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
And when you said the love has to be deep, sometimes that love can be disguised as love, but it's not. You feel me? Like I see me becoming the man that I am today and becoming more successful than I was years back. I've noticed that I am now getting more praise from something I told people I was going to be. You feel me? And I had this one incident that somebody that I knew took my words out of context. And it's like, I wouldn't be saying this if I didn't know the struggle or even the consequences of me saying it. I know you probably will get upset. I know, you know, we'll probably not talk for a little bit, but I want you to know it's pure. You know, I don't want somebody to come up to me and be like, "Oh, your podcast videos are great." No, they're not. Yeah. You feel me? My first shit was ass. You feel me? So how is that seeing, like, I know you're not a hater in any form, but how is that seeing your brother succeed and feeling as genuinely happy as if it was you? Because some niggas don't understand that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, people are hating. Like, niggas are haters out here.
No, for sure, man. Like,
So how is that for you to actually love this man? You know, like, I'm supporting everything. Like, I supported you when we were kids, when we were teens, and now I'm here for you.
Yeah, because, like, it started with the people, like, I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? So, like we all, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a couple people had more money than others, but, like, we all used to split the same. Like, if we all had $10, we split that same $10.
I'm pretty sure that McDonald's made hella money
off us, bro. What? Man, hey, let me tell you a story real quick about Big Joker, man. Rest in peace.
Man. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, man. He stole some money from his job. He stole like $3,000, man. He stole like $3,000 from his job. When I say, man, it was like he was our daddy, man. He took us to McDonald's. We 12 deep. He said, "Get what y'all want." We getting 3 big. We gonna eat it.
We gonna eat that.
We getting 3 Big Macs, 2 large fries, 2 McFlurries. Like, bro, like he spent $700 at McDonald's on 12 people.
That's gangster.
Nah, you feel me? So but
we all got water cups and put it with soda in it.
You feel me? Nah, yeah, we wasn't paying for no. We still wasn't paying for no pop though. Hell, nah, you can get it free.
Right.
But yeah, well, it's like, to me, it's kind of easier though, cause like I always see them like want this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like people like you though, like. On the other hand, like, people I don't know, and I still like see genuine, like you, like, this is what you want to do, and I see you happy, so I'm happy for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even got to know you like close, but if I see somebody happy, like genuinely happy, like, I'm gonna be happy for that person. Like, you know what I'm saying? I might even tell you like congratulations, but just know, like, I see you doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever make you happy, like, I'm cool with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody around me, like Kendrick and them, like, if they don't make them happy, like, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might say something slick every once in a while. That's because I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's just the way I feel about it, you know? But I'm still supporting it.
As long as they know it's genuine.
Yeah, like, I'm still supporting it, though, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing that people need to understand is, like, that tough love is needed. Man. You know, like, I have another podcast about comic books and anime and all that shit. And appreciate it. And I wasn't supporting it as hard as I should. And my podcast partner that does it with me, we literally had like an hour conversation. He was like, "Bro, what do you want from this? Like, this is ours." Like, and I was like, "Nah, man, this is your dream, blah blah blah." And he was like, "Nigga, this is for us. I don't care how deep of a passion this is for me. I want you here regardless. You know, we started this together. We're gonna finish this together." And I feel like we need people like that to keep us on that route. You know, I mean, of course, the praise is cool. I love affirmation. I didn't get that as a kid. I barely even got it from my son's mom. You feel me? Bro. And just hearing, "I'm proud of you," or "You're an inspiration," goes a long way. But to me, now when I hear like "You're an inspiration" or "I'm proud of you," to me, it doesn't register the same, because like now it's just me. This is who I am. You know, like, I feel like if I got an award or if I did something, yeah, you can be proud of me. But this is my life now. Going to the gym, losing weight, podcast, this is me. Yeah. You know, I appreciate it, but fuck, tell me how I can be better. Don't just tell me you're proud of me. Tell me how I can be better. You know, maybe do this instead of blah, blah, blah. So, you know, I love how you keep that authenticity. But, yeah, I'm going to give you some hard shit as well.
Yeah, for sure.
But you said you were the baby. Your mom wanted to make sure you had whatever you needed. What was that like being raised by just your mom? You know, of course, Jamar was that, you know, mentor, father figure, but not really. You know, we still have that in our mind, like, why don't he love me? Or where is he? You know that Will. Why don't he love me, man?
You feel me, man?
So I guess it's a 2-part question, man. How is your relationship with your mom? And how was that not being able to have both parents? Because, of course, that you said it earlier. She couldn't raise a man.
Not for
sure. You feel me?
So, what's the first part again about that?
Yeah. So, what was the relationship with your mom?
Yeah.
You know, being the baby, of course, it probably was a mama's boy.
Yeah, for sure. No, like, it was always rocky at first, man. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always wondered, like, I was one of my siblings had. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my brother had his dad around. You know, my dad was around too a little bit, but he just wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't consistent, let me say that. You know, my 2 sisters' dads, everybody dad was good, you feel me? Like, they always treated me. So, you know what I'm saying? Me and my mom had a little rocky relationship, but probably my 8th grade year, we kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we kind of like locked it in. I've been my dog ever since, man, you feel me? And, like, my mom, she really couldn't, like, she really couldn't raise, you know what I'm saying, raise me and my brother. You know what I'm saying? My brother is like 6 years older than me. So, like, her part was, her saying was, you know what to do.
Yeah.
You know what not to do. You know, you're not a baby anymore. So, you know what I'm saying? She kind of let me roam, like, just roam the streets, you feel me? But I had to be, you know what I'm saying? I had to go to school every morning, you know?
Yeah.
That was one of them things that I can come home at 2 in the morning, but I got to get up and go to school. So, like, I was one of them kids that, like, the hood raised all together. You know what I'm saying? I was at Field House. I was at Sumo House. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stayed everywhere. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, it was one of them things that she kind of, like, made me grow up faster than I wanted, but she still made sure that, like, I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? She still made sure, like, I had Christmas and, you know, I had everything. I ain't gonna say everything, but, like, most of the things all the other kids had. Like, she paid for my sports and everything. You know, make sure I was still a kid, but no, I had to be a man.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. No, you're good. That saying is so beautiful. Like, it takes a village. Like you said, you was at Sumi's house, you was at Phil's house. And to me, we know, like, deep inside of us, we know how it is, or we know how it should be to love or to be raised by individuals who support and care. And to me, it's like, fuck, let's just say we all had two parents, you know? I'm going to spend the night at their house, but I'm going to still be raised by the same energy, the same feeling, the same mindset. But now it's like, this is normal only seeing one parent.
Yeah.
You know, it's normal, like, not having that fatherly influence. You know, and especially me having a son now, him hearing my voice clicked something in him that, oh shit, I'm going to respect him. You know, like, his mom, come here or do this, Elijah, sit your ass down. You feel me? And it's different. Sure. And it's not that I'm being a tyrant or I'm being a, you know, mean dad. It's, we inevitably have to deal with power outside of our own. Mm-hmm. But it's my job to make sure he is safe at all costs.
Yes, sir.
Especially when he gets older and he starts running around or hooping or.
Yeah.
I already know my son's gonna be a big dude. I already know he's gonna be a jokester. So to me, it's like I have to put, I wouldn't say a handicap on his personality, but I have to, nah, you can't be this way, you know, certain way. You know, get your ass whipped in the store. No, don't embarrass me in front of the store. Because when you're older, now the consequences is on you. Mm-hmm. You can go to jail or people can hurt you.
I like that, man.
Right? I appreciate it. But to me, it shows me how much I've lost, but it makes me excited for everything that I can gain. You feel me? Like, you know, when you finally choose to be a father, you'll start to see, like, everything I learned about being a man, that shit's useless.
No, for sure.
Everything is out the window.
Yeah.
You know, like, I rushed into having a kid with the individual that I barely knew, right? And
he was horny, man. He was a horny.
Right, bro. She was my first everything. You feel me? I mean, especially being a big dude and then
your first love too.
Right? Yeah. That's what's up, man. Especially being a big dude and oh no, I don't fuck with her now.
I mean, I'm saying.
I was about to say, no, it's just not a love story. I promise.
Hey, no, it's not a love story though, man. But you always post, you know.
I'm just fucking with you.
I'm saying in a traditional way. Your first love, your first baby. But
no, for sure.
I feel what you're saying too, though. Fuck my exes.
Yeah, man. But you know, being around everybody who's a lot slimmer, can hoop, you know, can get the girls, and to me, I was just that big dude. You feel me? And thinking that I can be a father, a man at the age that I was the ignorance that I learned through not having a father or what it actually meant to be a father. Yes, sir. So all this shit is like improv. Yeah. But I actually have a idea of where I want to take it. You know, like even with this podcast, nothing's written down, but I know where I want to take it.
That's all.
You know, and I feel like it's more genuine. So even though I fuck up or I probably yell at him or he gets upset, eventually I'm not going to have it down. But when I die, he's going to be like, this is the best man I've known. You feel me? And that's what I want to be for him. Fuck all this fame or whatever. If he can say, I'm the best man he's ever known, my job is good.
Nah, for sure. You did your job.
Right. And that's the thing that we never got as like children or even boys. Like, we kind of get a little bit of that feeling of satisfaction from the kids we mentor or, you know, walking to somebody, oh, they're a smoker. Yeah. that's a little bit of what it's like for your son to be like, Daddy, I love you, or, you know, get excited when you're there. You feel me? So from the time we're born in the hood until now, we see our life as just part of the environment.
Yeah.
But once we give our life meaning, then we start to see what it can be. You know, like meeting all these people in podcasts or comedy or whatever. There's successful people out here.
For sure.
I know where I can take this shit.
No, for sure.
You feel me? So it's beautiful to see everything that you're doing and continue to do. We need to do some more shit like this. It's great to finally meet you on a personal level. You feel me? So is there anything else that you want to give to the individuals that are watching? Like just encouragement, somebody probably who grew up like you or shit wants to be like you.
I'm wondering like I'm kind of like you though. So like I can't just say like, you know what I'm saying, like how to do this and how to get over it. Cause like I mean I gotta know your situation, your story.
For sure.
You feel me? Like, cause my story is different.
Yeah.
So, you know
Okay.
What I'm saying? Like, I was ready. You know what I'm saying? I was made to be different this way.
For sure.
But like, your story can be different. So if you came to me and was like, hey man, like, you know, this is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably got some kind of familiar with it, so I can be like, hey, when I was your age and when I did this, like,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, you probably don't want to hear this shit right now because I didn't want to hear this shit when I was your age.
Mm-hmm.
But the shit is real though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, let me go in a different direction. Let's just say the person looking back on the screen is younger you.
Yeah.
What would you say to him? Not even encouragement, like
I got you.
yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't like to be like a big preacher guy or something, but like a big guy because I don't want to force faith on people. But I really like my life, man. I kind of one of them things that I hate to regret because I feel like all the choices I made was my choices. So it's like, and most of the time I knew better. Just, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't do better.
Yeah.
So it's one of them things I had like too much pride. So like one thing I'm working on right now, I feel like I ain't gonna say I got it out the way all the way, but I try to live without pride. You know, so I try to just be like live. Deion Sanders always say live. You know what I'm saying? Be where your feet at. You know what I'm saying? I always try to be genuine and normal to people. Like I don't want to overthink stuff. Just let life happen. I got a question for you though, man.
What's up, brother?
Do you let your son believe in the tooth fairy?
No.
Why not?
So, okay, I guess we're getting into this conversation. So, I believe black people are the people in the Bible, right? And I believe that we should follow God and His teachings, laws, and all that fun stuff. Even though I probably don't do it, in the sense of my bad, in the sense of like trying to live that's a different color. Anyway, try to live like perfect. You feel me? Like I still struggle with this shit, but to me, He is great. He's everything that I needed, wanted, and will ever, come across. And for me to have a son, it's an honor, but my duty to be like, this is your God. This is somebody who loved you completely. And all this extra man-made shit it's not real. If you be like, Tooth Fairy, come right now. Like, even though God won't come right now, but we have the Bible. We have different examples of all this shit doesn't matter but Him. You feel me? And with my son, I don't want him thinking like, oh, if I lose a tooth, I get money, or Santa Claus is going to give me something to get, or give me presents when I'm good. No, that's not how life works, son. Yeah. And for me, nipping that in the bud, to me, sets him up on a journey of, okay, my dad's genuine. Not saying people who let their kids believe in whatever are not genuine, but you know how it is to be like, oh, Santa's really not real, or this shit's fake. And then you start to like question everything else. I don't want my son to question shit. I want him to know everything that he needs to know at that age. Yeah. Like what is it? What good does it do for me or him to be like, if you're good, some white man's gonna bring you gifts?
Well, it's not.
Or like, I don't know. Like, stop me if I'm wrong, but like that's just me.
Well, I like to argue about this stuff.
Yeah,
man. Like,
no, for sure. Because I don't think it's necessary. Like, this is daddy. Daddy loves you.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want you to think only Santa's gonna give you presents or.
Yeah, I used to get. But I used to get to my homies about that too, though. Because I mean, like, I got a goddaughter, but like I don't got a kid, so like I don't like. You know what I'm saying? You could. We don't gotta talk about it because I don't got a kid. So, and I ain't trying to tell you how to raise your kid because you already know. So you already got your kid stuck in the way. But I just always feel like with people like that, I just always feel like that's a void you trying to fill with yourself. Because it's like you still kind of hurt that you found out Santa Claus was fake.
Okay.
Because everybody believes, like, you love Santa Claus. Like Santa Claus is damn near God to you. You know what I'm saying? Because he got you what you wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
then we love him more than we love God. So it kind of fucks us up, and it doesn't put us on the path of being obedient. You feel me?
Yeah, that's my thing, though. At that age, you love him more than, you know what I'm saying, more than God, because your parents teach you more about Santa than they teach you about God.
Right.
They teach you about gifts more than they teach you about blessings.
Right.
Like, they don't call gifts blessings, they call them gifts. Mm-hmm. So, like, you know what I'm saying, I always feel like at a certain age, you had a feeling all that stuff was fake on your own. You just wanted somebody to tell you. But you already knew. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you knew, like, all right, how is he getting this? Like, because at 70, you stop writing lists.
Right.
You calling Santa? Let me call Santa. You can't call Santa. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
so this nigga just don't answer for kids.
You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? You always knew. So, like, I always feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that shit was, like, because, like, I ain't gonna say most of my friends, but, like, most dudes will, like, they will love when they son say, like, my dad's my superhero. Yeah. But you're not a superhero. Right. Why you don't tell your kid, like, dad is just dad, and that's what dad's supposed to do. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm supposed to be your protector. I'm not your superhero. Like, your superhero is something made up. Yeah. I'm for real. Like, it's genuine. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's how I always feel. So, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I always tell, like, you know what I'm saying? I get to arguing, especially when I'm high with my homies. I always get to arguing with, like, man, so it's kicking in. That's what I'm saying. I always tell my homies, like, man, if I get a kid, like, I'm going to believe all that shit till they don't know more. Yeah. They be like, why'd you be like? Because at the end of the day, like, I'm seeing my kid happy. Yeah, it's a kid. Yeah, for sure. Happy, so yeah, no, and I like different perspectives on it. For sure. No, I mean, and that's the beauty about just being a parent. Period. Yeah, our love doesn't have to be like somebody else's love. Yeah. You feel me? Like, I spank my son when he's bad. To me, that's love. But yeah, for sure. Somebody else, that's let me give him a timeout. That's love. Yeah. I'm not gonna knock it, but I know where that shit may go. You feel me? And not saying believe in Santa Claus goes anywhere, but you know, back to that superhero thing is like, yeah, I'm pretty sure my son sees me as a superhero. But I mean, I had this conversation before. Eventually he's gonna start seeing me as Julian. He's gonna see my flaws. He's gonna see my fuck ups. Yeah. And I feel like that's in itself is believing Santa Claus is not real. You feel me? Like, for sure. Knowing that, yeah, that's dad. That's not, but the superhero doesn't go away. It's the idea of what a superhero should be. So when we think of like Superman, bullets bouncing off, he can fly. To little kids, that's my dad. You know, he can fly. He probably don't show me, but he can do it. But then again, when we look at like our parents or other role models, and we start to see like, fuck, they're human, flesh and bone, just like me. But how they love me, how they conduct themselves, that's a hero. That to me is better for my son to realize than somebody who's not even real. At least he can touch me. At least he can see me. Santa Claus, you do all this shit in one day, you're flawless. Yeah. Or Tooth Fairy, you have money like that, you're flawless. But in reality, that shit's not real. But you know, in the hood though, shit.
Yo, yeah, in the hood, like,
you know, the hood shit. Santa halfway anyway.
For sure.
You sharing the toys with your siblings, like,
right?
I asked for that. Why
we don't even have a fucking chimney in here.
Hey, no, you start thinking that. How the fuck you get in? You break it.
Right.
That's hilarious.
Like, fuck, I want them cookies. Who the fuck is eating these cookies? No, man. I mean, and that's beautiful. Like, I love conversation about children, about life, being a man, because there's all different perspectives. But at the end of the day, if I can look at you and be like, I respect you.
I got one more question for
you.
Yeah,
for sure.
Do your feelings get hurt?
By my son?
No, just saying, just in general.
All the time.
For real?
Yeah, I'm an emotional person. Especially with my son's mom. Like, I know that I'm in a better position now than I ever was with her. I know that she doesn't have something that another girl doesn't have. But it still hurts when I know that she chose somebody over me. Or it still hurts to know that you could be doing the same thing that you was back then, now to me. Of course it hurts. Yeah. And I struggle with it a lot, feeling like a hypocrite, because I'm like, how can I give people relationship advice or tell them how to be better, and I'm still stuck on you. You feel me? So it put me in a weird place for a long time, but I had to come to the conclusion that you can give advice, right? But you have to continue to grow in that area regardless. Like if I only can tell people, yeah, I was fine right after the relationship, how is that going to help them for a possibility that there probably won't be good out of a year or 2 years. They're probably going to still hurt. And like you said, if I don't have that experience, I can't help you. You know, of course, I'm not familiar in all topics, but at least with this, I know what it's like to miss her. Yeah. I know what it's like to be upset that she chose somebody. Like, I know what it's like. And especially with my son, like, I'm such an emotional person now. Like, even if I see, like, a kid being mistreated on TV or that hurts, because I'm like, I can just imagine my son feeling that. Yeah. You feel me? And it's not something that, like, I want to be prevalent in my life, like, always worried or always emotional. But it keeps you grounded. It keeps you appreciating the little things. Mm-hmm. You know, like me and my son, like I picked him up and we sang, you know, a couple of songs, and I'm like, I never got this.
No, for sure.
You know, like he thinks this is normal. To me, how many kids we know, you know, dance with their dad, or you know, can give their dad a kiss or I love you and not be like, oh no, that's gay. Yeah. Or no, what? No, for what? I'm going to love my son until he be like, Dad, kissing's weird.
Too much. Yeah.
You're doing the most. Yeah. And that's going to break me because I'm like, nigga, I did everything. Bro, what do you mean?
Ain't no stopping this shit.
Right. And to feel emotion, man, is such a beautiful thing. There was a point where I felt numb, arguing with my son's mom all the time. You know, super insecure. I didn't feel shit. Mm-hmm. And that's not really a place that I ever want to be again. And I gave myself value. I gave myself something that even though somebody could do it better, they can't take away what I've done in it. You know, boxing, I know there's people better than me. But when you see me in the gym, I'm working as if I'm better than you. You know, and it's not like an ego thing. It's I'm doing this for me.
For sure.
You know, I say this all the time. Once you start doing better for yourself, others will start to think you're trying to be better than them. It's not possible. I'm not trying to be better than you, brother. I'm trying to be better for me. And if that just happens to be better than you,
how you deal with that? That's kind of hard for me, man.
What do you mean?
I'm not able to deal with that yet. That part, like I'm not able to like go practice with somebody and I'm way better, and I just be way better.
Yeah,
like I always got to keep it kind of like somewhat close.
For sure. Like, and it's so with me, like I said, I want to be.
I know I've been here for a while.
No, bro, we can. If you have time, I got time.
Oh yeah, I got time.
So like you know D, right? Kendrick's brother. So he wants to eventually go pro, and I'm better than him at boxing. I've been doing it a lot longer. Of course, he probably has a better gas tank than I do, but when we're sparring, it's not that I'm trying to hurt him or embarrass him. I'm showing him like, all right, you're running into this hook. You're, you know, stiff. You're doing this. Be free. Be like flow, and eventually he's gonna be on my level. Eventually he's gonna be better. So what I have to do is keep it even if we start playing basketball and let me just shoot all threes, or it's still gonna be enjoyable because I'm giving it 100%, and even though that 100% to you is like 10, bro, this isn't like I'm genuinely happy because you're happy, and I'm good, and eventually we'll have a competitive. Eventually, shit will happen. So it's not like I see us as levels apart. I see us as competitors. It's on different paths right now. Yeah. You know, eventually we'll hit it. You know, it's a beautiful thing, man.
No, it is though, but it's just like. Man, I just like people be getting upset and mad. They be like, "Man, I wish I could shoot it like you. I wish I could bowl it like that." I don't like to hear that.
But then you tell them do it.
Yeah.
What's different between me and you?
Yeah.
You don't put up the shots I do. You don't bowl consistent. You know, like I was 477 pounds before I started losing weight.
And what you right now?
381.
Give me some, bro.
Appreciate it. I'm 3 pounds away from losing 100 pounds, right? And it had to start somewhere, right? I looked at everybody else and was like, fuck, I want the girl. I want the this. I want the that. Even though it probably wasn't healthy for me to think, oh, I'm only doing this for X, Y, and Z. But it's like, if you want it, you're going to get it.
Yeah, you need to go.
For sure.
You need to go.
You know, and when I first started going, I think I was in the gym probably like 2-3 months or whatever. I was really big, and I used to box in like I think junior, senior year, and then a little bit in the summer before college. So I sparred before. I was pretty decent, but then I got back into the gym my first time and was slow. Was getting punched. My jab was weak. He was like, "Yo, you're dropping your hand." Blah blah blah. Instead of taking that and be like, "Bro, I suck. I'm not gonna." I went to the gym the next day and threw 100 jabs straight.
That's hard, man.
Not that I want to prove them wrong that my jab's not sloppy. I know it was sloppy. It's being real with yourself. Like you said, if I'm gonna be real with anybody, it's gonna be myself.
For sure, every time.
Yeah, and now, bro, I'll drop somebody with the jab. You feel me? Or like I'm a dog now.
Yeah.
And it all starts with because, like, I brought up that example with me and D, how he's on a different level or a lower level. I'm still at a lower level than somebody else, but I'm going to ask you, how you do that? Because eventually I'm going to be either at your level or continuing to catch you. And that's the beauty of just life. Working out is the beauty of everything. I know I probably won't be a Joe Rogan. Yeah. I probably won't be a Drewski, but I'm going to be me. Yeah. And I'm going to be exactly where, like, if I met a celebrity that I really fuck with, I don't want a picture with you because I know I'm going to be famous. I want to take a picture with you when we're on the same level.
That's hard.
We probably won't have the same money. We probably won't have the, but if I could be somewhere.
We've been in the same building.
Yeah. For sure. Somebody was like, Kobe, he let his daughter wear his Olympic and rings or whatever to her career day. And people was like, oh, he was trying to flex on the other kids. And somebody said the fact that Kobe or their kids are in the same class with Kobe's daughter, the parents are good. Yeah. It's perspective. Mm-hmm. All because Kobe's well known. These people probably have more money than Kobe.
Hey, for real.
You feel me? But they're in the same building. I can shake your hand. Yeah. You feel me?
I see you.
And that right. And that's all. That's all I want to do. I just want to be in the same building. I want to be in the same conversation.
Yeah. Bro, how did you get your competitiveness?
Competitiveness?
Yeah. How do you get that? Just life or it's just like
no. So I mean, of course, playing basketball, like you want to win. Yeah. That bragging rights come in, but really the switch hit after a year of having my son. People think, oh, once I have a kid, I'm going to change. That's not true. You see people walk out. You see people still in the same position. I was in that same position. Like I said, it's 477 pounds. My son, when he was able to walk, he loved going outside. And just standing there, my back was hurting. I'm like, bro, what is this? You feel me? And I'm like, nah, I can't leave him. Who do I look like dying from being obese and leaving this black boy to be raised by God knows who? You feel me? So it was the competitiveness to beat the old me. Like it was not me versus everybody else anymore, because me against the world, I'm outnumbered. But me against me, I'm gonna conquer him. Yeah. You feel me? Like if the old me came right now in the time travel, I'll punch him dead in his shit. Because it's like you won't come back. You will never be me again. Yeah. You feel me? So that competitiveness, to answer your question, came from wanting to defeat the demons that was inside of me that molded me into the man that I was. I tell people all the time, when I looked into the mirror, I didn't see myself. I saw something darker. I saw something that was ruling my life outside of my control. You feel me? And what I did, I looked myself in the mirror and I was like, I forgive you for everything you allowed somebody to do to you or what you did to somebody else. And I said it until I meant it. Mm-hmm. And once I started seeing Julian again, I knew that everything that I do is my choice. I'm not going to allow other people's insecurities to get on me. Podcasting, Julian, that shit's just stupid. You ain't gonna make it. Look at all these people. You can't make it. You feel me? Yeah. Or losing 100 pounds, bro. What? I'm him. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. You know, and it's not like I said. I'm never the one to brag. I'm bragging to the old me. You feel me? Like I had this podcast with Jose. It's how do I introduce this new me to people I hurt? How do I introduce? Because I know I fucked up, but I know that if you give me a chance now, you will see what this nobody turned into. You know, with this low self-esteem, you know, like, fuck, I was thinking my baby mom was cheating every day. And she wasn't. She eventually did, but she wasn't. And it was just me. Not to say that it drove her to do X, Y, and Z. She's still a woman. She still have her own choices. But, bro, you have to be better. You know, like, fuck. Like, I don't know what else to say. When people give me excuses and, you know, try to tell me, oh, this is why I'm not where I'm at or X, Y, and Z. I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah. I don't even want to be around you now because of that mindset. Because I was almost 500 pounds, 23 pounds away from being 500.
No, for sure.
You can't tell me shit now about being better. And the fact that, you know, like I said, I don't like being called an inspiration because this shit's my life now. But it's like, I wish I can see what y'all see. You feel me? Like, I still see the nigga who's 477 pounds. Yeah, for sure. I still see the insecure boy. But y'all see somebody better. I fuck with it, but I wish I can see it. You know, now it's a way of life. I don't know, man. Sacrificing this early years of my life. Like, let's just, even if I got famous at 40, that's, God willing, 20, 30 years of never wanting anything again.
Ever, bro.
That's beautiful. Yeah. Like, if they give me a meal right now, I don't know how to act. If I had a bad bitch right now, I don't know how to act. But eventually, I will. Eventually, I'll appreciate everything. Yeah. Steve Harvey, that's where I got that from. Steve Harvey was like, bro, when we were on the Kings of Comedy, we made bread. You feel me? I couldn't handle that in my 30s. I couldn't handle that. But now, that nigga had 6 shows running at the same time. That's all I want to be. I want to be better than who I was yesterday. And I want to strive for something I'll probably never become. You know, I had this poem called Dear Future King. And I wrote a letter to myself in the future. Like, congratulations for everything you got. Congratulations for being blah, blah, blah. And maybe I'll never see that potential. But I'll never not try to make it. Yeah, you feel me? Like,
give up on something.
Yeah, because why?
Yeah, nah.
I tell people all the time, I'm gonna die doing this.
For sure.
There's nothing else.
I always say I'm gonna die hooping.
Right. Yeah. There's nothing else for me to do. I can't work a 9 to 5. Yeah. I hate, like, I was telling somebody, my son's mom, her uncle or her great uncle graduated from why I keep saying that? Retired from Frito-Lay. And she's 24, and he's been working there since she was a kid, probably even before that. And I was like, bro, I can't imagine giving something 30 years of my life that I don't love. Yeah. You feel me? I'll give this 30. I'll give this, like I said, until I die. Yeah. But I'll be genuine the whole time through.
You gotta be.
You feel me? Like,
can't fake it.
Yeah, I was working, that dispensary cut me down to 2 days because I told them I wouldn't work Saturday and Sunday because of my podcast. Yeah. And they're like, okay, well, now you can focus on your podcast with 2 days. And I was like, you know what? Cool. And I ended up quitting. And instead of letting that break me, I'm like, I'm going to go harder. Yeah, like, I'm going to go harder. I'm going to have a poetry night. Right. And now I was blessed to be in a position to where I do work 2 days now, but I live at the facility and I get 48 hours. Right. Like, I just worked 2 extra days last week. This next paycheck going to be like 22 before taxes. And just chilling. Yeah. You feel me? Not having to, like, I would literally watch TV most of the time with the kid. You feel me? And it's like, if it wasn't for me taking that situation, and I'm not even upset. You feel me? Like, I don't want people to think like, oh, he's bitter or whatever. Nah, it's cool. Of course I'm upset in the moment. Yeah. Of course, like, fuck, I gave y'all almost 2 years of my life. You feel me? But it's like, you don't know what your life has to offer. You feel me? Like I could have took that and went back to the same Julian, you know, unmotivated. How dare they fire me or
stop this shit
right,
and go work full time.
Right.
You feel me? So,
but it's like, nah, I can't.
I
can't. I don't care what it. I can't. You feel me? Because I see what I can be. I see what I can do, and eventually this shit will pop, and I'll never have to worry about where my next meal. I don't have to worry about meals, but I don't have to worry about my bills. I don't have to worry about shit. But now I do.
Yeah.
And it is what it is, man.
I got probably 2 more questions.
Yeah.
So this is my thing. Oh, I got one question right here though.
Uh-huh.
Which one was harder or tougher? Like accepting what you needed to do, you know what I'm saying, like to be better, or just being consistent? Because I know a lot of people, man, like,
Yeah.
it just, consistent is like, being consistent is so fucking hard.
Yes.
Like that self-discipline is crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So 2 things. I guess I'll answer both of them because both of them, to me, is something I struggled with.
Yeah.
So knowing that I need to be better first started with knowing I fucked up. Knowing I tore this individual down. Knowing that I gained so much weight. Knowing I'm a fucking bum. That's hard.
Yeah.
But it's easy being it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's hard to think about it. It's easy being it. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So that was a big thing. How did I feel when I came to that conclusion? Bad. Like I said, I was outside standing there. My back was hurting. You feel me? That hurts. But the consistency, that shit was something. Like I don't know. I think I built the consistency over being unemployed. So I was unemployed for that whole year, and this person I started going to the gym with, he worked as a security guard for a nightclub. So he'd get off 3:00 in the morning. I don't got shit to do in the morning, right? I just gotta watch my son. So I'd go to the gym with him, you know, lift weights or whatever, and eventually just him being there, I started going. And then I started to get back into boxing because I'm like, fuck, I mixed boxing. That didn't work out. And then I was out of the gym for a while. And you see where that mindset of, oh, I need to be better. But that consistency's gone.
Yeah.
But go for a walk. Nah, bro, I'm not walking. Why?
It's too hot.
Yeah, it's too hot. It's too. But then it's like, it eats inside of you. You know, I feel like one thing has to happen before the next. You have to come to the conclusion that you're a fuck up, right? Then it's the consistency. Knowing that I was a fuck up ate at me. If I don't go to the gym for 2 days, my whole fucking world's crazy. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm gaining weight. I feel like I'm not depressed. I don't get depressed anymore. Shout out to weed. But but it's like, bro, what am I doing? I feel anxious. I need to let this shit out. And then eventually that consistency becomes part of my everyday routine. So I guess to answer your question, it hurts to figure out that you're a bum. It's harder to be consistent. How I became consistent was feeling like I don't want to be a bum no more.
Pain.
Yeah.
So did pain drive you, or was just like one of them like
it was
insecure feelings drove you?
It was knowing that I don't want to be a fuck up and I have somebody that's looking at me.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
If I was a fuck up and around, I'd rather me not be in his life if all I was gonna be is a fuck up.
That's real.
You feel me? Because at least he will see, probably, hope, God willing, see somebody else who's a man like a Jamar or even you now. I would hope he sees somebody like that. Yeah. But if he only sees me here, smoking weed, getting big, cussing his mom out, sloppy nigga, like, I'd rather not be here.
I respect that.
You feel me? So, everything in a whole, that's what drove me to be the man I am now. And fuck, eventually, you'll want it for yourself as well. You feel me? Like, I want abs. I want, you know, to fit in a roller coaster and not being afraid of falling out or not being, you know, small enough or whatever. I want to know what that's like. Feel me? I want to know what it's like going to Miami or whatever, no shirt on. Yeah. You feel me? I want to know what it's like going downtown to the slip and slide. You know, and bitches looking at me like, damn, who's that? I never had that. I never walked into somewhere and somebody was like, "Damn, he fine as fuck." I want it.
Yeah.
Be selfish.
I like this.
You feel me? Be selfish with yourself. Don't be, selfish with other things. Yeah. Compliments, whatever. But be selfish for yourself. If you want this shit, go get it. You feel me? Nobody else is gonna hand it to you. Yeah. Opportunity is not gonna knock and be like, "Oh, Smoking Julian, y'all in there? Come out here. It's $1 million." That shit ain't gonna happen. You feel me? So that's my whole take on that.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, that's it from me, man.
Okay, I was about to say question number 2.
No. That's it, man.
All right, brother. Well, no, man, it's a beautiful conversation, and I'm glad again that you came by. For me, guys, I just feel like it gets to a point to where we as a whole, not even us as like black people, just as a whole, I feel like if let's just I was thinking,
are you racist? My bad.
Am I racist?
Yeah.
Define what your definition of racist is.
Let me.
Do I hate somebody for the way they look?
I wouldn't say hate. Do you dislike?
Do I just yes. Because I know at the end of the day, I'm still a nigga to you. Mm-hmm. Even like you brought up the Mr. John. You brought up. I know you fuck with me.
Yeah. I
just can't feel that it's genuine.
It's like it's the all whites. It's the all.
It's just for people who don't look like us.
Well, I feel that.
Because if you think about it, we're like I said, we're still a nigga to everybody else. I saw this video. These soldiers were in Vietnam, and was like they're kicking us out of the like their bars and shit, calling us niggas. They don't have running water. How do they know to call us a nigga? You feel me? And not saying other people are racist. Not saying that I think everybody's racist or I don't love people. I love everybody. But I'm not stupid enough to know that they have my best interest in heart all the time. I can't.
Yeah.
When you still have people walking in grocery stores killing black people. When you still have X, Y, and Z. And not saying it just has to be white people. And we are like, I dislike some black people as well.
Yeah.
Because we are adding to our own destruction as well.
I hate niggas, man.
Man. Like, niggas. Chris Rock said, there's black people and then there's niggas.
Yeah, I hate
niggas.
I
hate niggas. Because y'all are doing exactly what even in slavery, there was niggas. Yeah. Oh, hey, he's running. Where's this nigga going? What are you talking about? Why you want to be here? It's comfortability. So, no, I'm not racist, but I don't look at these other people as friends.
No, I get what you're saying.
Even though I'll probably love people, but I'm like,
because I had a hard time. I have a hard time getting people trying to understand where we come from.
You'll never
it's all right, bro. It's cool to love me or not. You know what I'm saying? Not
for
feel
sure.
what I feel. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to love me just because I'm from that place.
Yeah.
But you don't gotta know what that place. You know what I'm saying? It's no point. I don't want to.
Or sympathize from that place. You feel me?
I didn't want to feel like what that felt like.
Right.
So why do you want to feel like what that felt like?
For sure.
It don't make sense.
And that's the thing, man. It's like that, and that's why I believe we're the people in the Bible. How influential we are, and how admired or how desired we are, but yet so shunned. Yeah. You feel me? I mean, even in the Bible it says y'all gonna be at the bottom because of what y'all did to me. You feel me? Y'all gonna go to Egypt on ships. We're the only people who migrated in slavery on ships. You feel me? And it's like I look at it like black or white people want to say nigga or other people. I see that as like, your ancestors meant that in a different way, right?
Yeah, you feel me? And
to know that you want to be like us makes me happy to be us. But I still.
That's why it's hard for me to be racist, because I know it's really just it's like jealousy.
Yeah,
it's like love and hate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hate us, but they know they can't love us.
Right.
Because they want to be us.
It's kind of too late to love us now.
You feel me? Because they want to be us.
Right.
And now we done got too you know what I'm saying? Now, not the whole world, but we done got too smart, you know what I'm saying? And they know that. So that's the scary part that's going on right now. It's just now it's more black people in the corporate world because people starting to learn how to play the system.
Yeah, and that's why I think white people rule the world. But that's why I think they are the most brilliant people on the face of the earth. If we can't keep them in slavery, we can't keep them segregated. let's keep them in chains.
For sure.
Mentally.
For sure.
Let me give you a little baby. Let me give you a Blueface. Let me show you how he treats his woman. Let me show you all these people he's degrading, and let me show you all this drugs that you could be doing, or you could be. Like, if you think about it, like, outside of the crackheads we know, like, of course shit happens. But we don't really know niggas that are on drugs like that. Yeah. But in the music industry, I'm on lean, I'm on Molly, I didn't know what this shit was. I knew black people did cocaine and probably some other shit. Yeah. But all this... But it starts with we can't lock them away, you know, forcefully. We'll have their people do it
for sure.
You know, like, we're gonna look at those dope boys. We're gonna look at the basketball players, the rappers, the whomever. We're not gonna look at the corporate niggas because they're squares.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you mean being smart's cool? What do you mean wearing a suit and tie? Nigga, you Uncle Tom. I was in your position.
Yeah.
Look how much success I got. We don't get that. You feel me? So that's why I hope with, like, this podcast, or, I mean, even if a white person see this and understand where I'm coming from, like, I understand that we did X, Y, and Z. I understand this, and this. But I'm going to meet you where you're at, not where you were.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's probably how you were feeling, like, yeah, I'm from the hood. But if I'm here right now talking to you, treat me as if I'm your equal.
Yeah.
Because I am.
Yeah, we ain't going back.
Right.
Yeah.
And once you start feeling sympathy, that's that racist in you. That's that psychological. Because it's like, look at this nigga. Like, damn, poor little nigga had to be on food stamps for.
Hey, no, look, I was gonna get to that, Julie. But that's the thing on, like, our shit ain't normal.
Yeah.
That's all that is. Like, our shit just ain't. You know
right.
Like,
it's really not. Like,
we think it's normal, though. You know what I'm saying? So we think people having, like, a pity party for us, but they really, like, damn. Like,
yeah.
Bro, y'all didn't have no, like, y'all couldn't eat, like, out. Like, we ate out so much that we didn't want to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or, like my daddy got on my nerves so much that I wish I ran away or something. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't think it's a pity party. I just think, like, we think that shit is normal. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think yeah, no, you're right.
Because, like, nobody can't tell you, like, of course I had a hard life, but shit, like, it made me who I am. Like,
for sure.
And I'm a strong, you know what I'm saying? You're going to say, like, I'm a strong man, but, like, that life wasn't a normal life.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's the thing, like, especially growing up in the South, like how there's black people and niggas, there's white people and southern white people.
Yeah.
Because I know we grew up with white people who were poor as fuck, just like us.
Yeah.
Lived right across the street from us. Yeah. And to us, they were not different. It's when we got older and we started seeing people who look like them, we'd be like, y'all some niggas. What do you mean?
Yeah, what the
fuck? I was raised by white people. We're poor as shit. I tell people the double negative is being black and raised by poor white people. Shit worse. Hey, shit worse than that. You feel me? Because it's like, at least if you're white, have some money. Shit. Man, but nah, man. Like I said, I love everybody.
Yeah.
Do I love us more? Of course. I will only date a black woman. I will only really support when I get famous. I'll support black people. We're dope.
Yeah.
No, you know, we have shit to offer. You know, Conor McGregor said this when he was in the UFC. He was like, "We're not here to take part. We're here to take over." And I feel like that's what we need to start thinking. Not taking over in a bad way.
Yeah.
But take over our community. Take over our image. Take over our lives. And once we start doing that, we'll be golden.
For sure, man.
But that's it for me, man. I really appreciate you pulling up.
Yes,
let's do this shit again. Golly.
Yeah, we can though, man.
For sure. You know, I have different topics. Yeah. All right, everyone. From us to you, may your pain be champagne.
All right, my peoples, man.